I hope you too will make that important pledge. Even if you've already been sexually active, it's never too late to make a new start. My promise to you is if you make the pledge to abstain from sex until you're married, you'll be making the absolute right choice. Believe me, I know exactly what I'm talking about because abstinence has been the only way for me. If I can do it, so can you. Make the right choice.
As you can see in the video I just showed previously, A.C. Green played, 17 to 16 years in the NBA, played for the Lakers, won, 4 rings, was a very important part on the Lakers. NBA team, you're playing at the highest level with the best athletes in the world, and he's able to last with these guys. He's not a super skilled player either, but he was called the Iron Man for a reason, yo. Like, he's called Iron Man for a reason. He's only got injured twice in the NBA, and within the 15-year span, he's only missed 3 games in the NBA. That nowadays, niggas is faking injuries for no reason in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas get injured, and they'll get one little injury and be out for months, bro. You know what I'm saying? AC was playing when it was really rugged, tough in the NBA. And he played 15 years straight with no injuries. Do I need to say more, bro? Do I need to say any more than what I just said? He's played 15 straight years, only missed 3 games with 1 or 2 injuries. He played through injury in one of them times. You see what I'm saying? Who is doing that in the NBA now, playing even a decade without being injured for a month or 2? Tell me, an actual important player on a championship team, and you see him play every damn game. He got 82 games across the board for his whole career, and he's won 3 to 4 rings. So he's an important player. He's just not a random player that's just getting 10 minutes a game and sit on the bench. He's playing valuable minutes on a valuable team, very needed. He is needed for a championship team. And he's played 15 straight years, only missed 3 games. Who is doing that now in the NBA? Too many niggas is busting up. These NBA players is going crazy. What you mean? Nigga, you 6'10" with 10 million in the bank, nigga, you going stupid in America right now. There ain't no way, bro. You thinking they retaining their seat? You fucking crazy, my nigga. Do you see what AC he's telling, bro? This was old. This was back in the day. This was back in the 80s and 90s when he's telling us this shit. So I'm telling you, this shit is not nothing new. It's just the new name is just semen retention. Oh. But he just telling you to abstain from sex to be the best you can be. This nigga got a whole wife and kids. He's bust nuts before, my nigga. But for his profession, to get the money he needed to get for his family, he abstained for a crazy amount of time, and then had kids in the family after he retired from the NBA. He's set for life. Do you see what bro? Do you see where I'm going with this, bro? Do you understand? This is nothing to play with. Niggas think it's a joke, it's a game. They gonna laugh to their grave at age 50, bro. Age 60. Dying from a heart attack or some bullshit. When really, you know, you was too weak to fight that disease. You know why? You out here playing with yourself, dog. He did this shit for 15 years. You can't even go 15 days. How do you look, bro? He's went 15 years. You can't even go 15 days, nigga. Some of y'all niggas can't even go 5 days, let alone 2 damn weeks. Y'all niggas 2 damn weak to go 2 damn weeks. Man, bro. Y'all not listening. I got this next video I want y'all to see too. Hold up.
We're on 2 championship teams together, the back-to-back 87, 88.
Yep.
Then you won another one with the Shaq and Kobe era, in 2000. And like I said, in between that time, you went from November 19th, 1986 to April 18th, 2001, and you only missed 3 games in that 15-year span. I almost find that impossible. You know, as hard as we played and many games that we played, practices that we had, how are you able to achieve that goal?
Oh, I'll tell you how he's able to achieve that goal, nigga. Even though he had to put the work in like everybody else as a hooper, all the hoop shit, right? Plyometrics, body weight training, calisthenics, getting up shots, working on your game, bettering your game, getting stronger, cutting weight, all that, right? Added to nigga, he wasn't fucking around with no hoes. He wasn't going out to the club, drinking, fucking around with hoes, doing some bullshit. He was focused. He was focused. He was focused, bro. That's why. And he was abstaining, my nigga. He wasn't losing bone marrow. He wasn't losing blood out of his body. So he could take a lot of contact. All these. He's a small forward, bro. So he's their best defender. He's up there with Kobe in great defending, my nigga. So he's guarding the best players on the other team, taking hella contact. You know what I'm saying? Trying not to draw fouls, absorbing contact every time. You don't think that after a while you get that wear and tear of taking body shots and contact from different players that are aggressive offensively? And see, I'm getting into my basketball bag. A lot of y'all niggas on retention may not be into basketball, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the sport of basketball, it's a very physical sport. It don't matter if it ain't it's not football, it's not brute. You know, football is a different league, a different sport. But I'm saying as far as the sport goes, it's very physical. You got a lot of niggas that swole as fuck. You're not wearing any kind of gear for real that can protect you like you think it can. And you have to absorb contact just to play defense. You can't really attack the offensive player, but the offensive player can attack you with their whole body on some shit. Now, of course, they can call offensive fouls, but how it's now in the NBA, offensive players can get away with anything damn near. So it's damn near impossible for you to guard a nigga in this day and age in this NBA. But even back then when he was playing, it was still hard to guard because they was doing a switch where MJ was coming in and whatnot. And because in the 80s, remember he said 1986. So MJ was in the 90s going stupid, winning rings. And then he played again with Kobe and Shaq. So he was playing from the time MJ was damn near a rookie to the time where Kobe was a motherfucking rookie. My nigga, hold on, bro. Nah, you ain't finna stop my shine. Fuck that. Hell no. Nigga, he was playing and he never missed a game do you know how long that is? He played from the time MJ was only in the league for 3 years, so he was still a damn rookie. He was still a young nigga losing in the playoffs. Up until the point where Kobe was a damn played only 4 years in the NBA and won his first ring with Shaq. My nigga. And he was in there winning rings with them too. Playing against the best of the best. He was playing it in the Jordan era and Kobe and Shaq era, my nigga. And he was an important piece. What are you talking about? And he's out here actually telling us on the internet to abstain. He's not one of these niggas that just saying, like, I do this, I do that, but he's holding a different secret. He's telling y'all niggas this, and he's played with the best of the best to abstain your seed. That's not saying that you're going to be the best hooper or whatever. No, that's saying whatever you desire, whatever you put your work into, spiritually and physically, you can acquire that with time. With time, my nigga. Because you got to understand, he was probably doing abstaining before he even got to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Built up that energy, you know what I'm saying? That spirituality to the point where he was prepared mentally and physically for the NBA because he had to play in college too. He wasn't no high school pick. He had to play in college as well. But he still put the work in, bro. And with the graces of God and his work ethic that he has, not necessarily his skill, his talent, but just putting in hella work. And of course, the grace of God and retention, he made it, my nigga. Made millions for his family, dog. And he played with Kobe. Played against MJ. Bro. Y'all not listening, bro. It's all good. I got this last part for y'all. Other than that, after this video, I'm not going to play me again. Y'all boys just be safe, man. If y'all fuck with this video, go ahead and leave it a like, man. If y'all really fuck with it, go ahead and share this shit. And then if y'all ain't subscribed yet, is you dumb, is you stupid, subscribe. I bet.
As hard as we played and many games that we played, practices that we had, how are you able to achieve that goal?
I mean, come on. The great thing is you're asking the question and you lived it. Okay,
yeah,
so that's why you understand and you know obviously what goes into it just from A to Z practice, the mental, the physical, the spiritual, every element, you know, and so all those play a part, you know, in all honesty, they really do. And so for some of you listeners out there, you know, it's one of those things, what we really are talking about is that from the physical standpoint, yeah, you know, you got to do what you can do. You got to play your part.
Right.
So you got to get in that gym. You got to get in that weight room. You got to bust your behind. You got to, you know, have your guys holding you accountable to go to the weight room and get your repetitions in when you don't feel like it, you know, in the off days, off season. And so you got to do those things. And then the game itself is one that just, as you know, it comes so fast.
Right.
You know, and so once you get your routine, you're like, okay, I'm good. I'm in it, you know. And then just the spiritual aspect, honestly, is like, it's all those things that are out of your control. Right. Okay. And that's where that really came in and comes in for someone. And I think for those, 99.8% of the games in my career that I did play in, as the record book show, that had a big part in it, man, because a lot of those things, you know, man, you always airborne.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm in it, you know. And then just the spiritual aspect, honestly, is like, it's all those things that are out of your control. Right. Okay. And that's where that really came in and comes in for someone. And I think for those, 99.8% of the games in my career that I did play in, as the record book show, that had a big part in it, man, because a lot of those things, you know, man, you always airborne.
Yeah. A lot.
Yeah. You always going up in the air. Some just go up a little bit higher than others.
Right.
But everybody going to go up in the air at some point in time. And so the landing is so important, and you just don't know where you're going to land, how you're going to land. And so all that stuff just plays a part, man. So, but I'm grateful. I'm beyond blessed, in just a sense to sort of look back at it now and see, you know, really what God has done.
Right. You played in more games straight than I played my whole career, and like I said, you said I lived it, and I can't remember how many years in the NBA did you play, Junior? 16.
Yeah.
I played 14, and there was a point in time, and I'm trying to remember if this was your rookie year or your second year, where you had torn ligaments in your thumb.
Yeah.
And you still only missed a game or two or something like that during that span, and were able to come back and play with a cast on, basically. That's where you and Buck start doing that little, every celebration, y'all put the fingers together and twirl them and run off the court. And it was amazing to me, because I thought when you tore it, okay, he's going to be out, 4 to 6 weeks like everybody else be talking about. And if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, you might have missed a game, maybe 2, and you were back on the court. I mean, again, that's that perseverance that you talk about, and that will, determination to play. But just tell me, how was it playing through? Because I know you didn't play 1,192 games healthy.
Right.
There were some games that you played where you wasn't healthy at all.
Right.
And you still were able to push through it. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, and I think that's really where that torn ligament time, for instance, because we just completed the rookie year, and we're going into the second year, so that was preseason. It was our last game in New Mexico, our last game of preseason playing the Suns, and I just got my finger caught up in a jersey and just bent it the opposite way. Right. Gary Vitti, our trainer, that's what he says. He says, "You dummy, you did it the wrong way."
That sounds like Gary too. The little Tom Selleck, we used to call him back there, half pint pink, the Pink Panther, Inspector Clouseau. Yeah, he wouldn't be sympathetic when you got hurt. He never came up to you and said, "Oh, you're gonna be all right." He would be just like you said, Junior. So what you do, dummy?
Yeah.
What did you tear this time?
Exactly.
So